Hello and welcome on. We're back for some more Modern. So we're playing Mardu Stoneblade today. Now earlier this month we played a Stoneblade list for Anthony Zolman. We were playing a updated version of that. I kind of changed some of the pieces I wasn't a huge fan of, or that just didn't feel great. To be honest, I want to keep the deck pretty similar to what it originally was. So while there are some cards that may not seem like they're the best at the numbers they're at, I'm still going to run them at the way they are, and we're going to see. So big things here is we've increased our basic land count by a lot, and we are playing 9 fetch lands. We have 1 Foundry, 1 Blood Crypt, and 1 Godless Shrine. To note, this deck usually, Mardu Pyromancer used to not play Godless Shrine, used to play 2 Blood Crypts and 1 Sacred Foundries. At least most of the lists we played, I should say. 1 Silent Clearing as a utility land, 2 Blackcleave Cliffs. We have 2 Shambling Vents, and then we have 3 Swamps, 1 Mountain, and 2 Plains. Swamps are basically the most important land in our deck. And because of Blood Moon, we have plenty of red sources for our Seasoned Pyromancers. Of course, our Stoneforge Mystic and our Batter Skulls and such want Plains. So we will see how this goes. Keeping the paths, keeping the 4 Inquisitions, 2 Thoughtseizes. You know what? I actually think I am going to change something. So I think we're going to go ahead. Oh no, you know what? Blood Moon's our answer to big mana, so I don't really want the Ashiok, I don't think. I want to run Rest in Peace as our Graveyard Hate. I think it's fine. Alright, so we got Batter Skull, Light and Shadow. We got a Sword of Fire and Ice on the board. 2 Engineering Explosives, the 3rd Blood Moon in the sideboard, 2 Camballs, 3 Brutalities, 2 Rest, 2 Stony Silence, 1 Chandra. Camball is good against Storm, also fine against Burn. Brutality, of course, great against Burn. The 4 Inquisitions, 2 Thoughtseize is, of course, a hedge for Burn. Same with a Light and Shadow on the main. Pack Rat was pretty good last time around. Path to Exile was very impressive last time, plus with Primal Titan being a card we're concerned with, I think Path to Exile is a good choice in the face of something like that. So we're going to try this. I'm not sure if the numbers are right. I'm not sure if Shambling Vents is right, even as just a 2 of. But we'll see. Going to be interested to see how this goes. Another card I kind of considered was Erebos Intervention, but didn't really find a slot for it. So we're going to play some matches here. I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll be back in just a minute. Something I forgot to mention in the intro was we're playing Ransack the Lab now, is some filtering to try and help us find stuff. This Batter Skull's a little awkward. I think the rest of the hand's okay. Yeah, I mean, we can lead on Goblet or Inquisition here, so I think we're alright. Okay. Let's just take the Ice Fang. Alright, so they're probably the Urza Snow deck, Urza Snow Control without what's it called? Goose. Alright, let's put the Pack Rat into play. They don't have anything, or they didn't have anything in their hand at least that's scary. Astrolab. Alright, another Astrolab here. Yeah, so let's go. I think I want to shatter the food. Maybe we just make him discard. I'm not sure this is the best course here, but we do have a path for a potential Urza. I discard a Flooded Strand. So that we have one known card in their hand. Also, the Goose down, they can't play Urza this turn. So they're Teamer Urza. Something good? Woof. Let's go ahead and pass. Gonna be interesting to see what our opponent does here. I'm assuming we're getting Urza'd. We are. Triggers. Path. Jesus Christ, deck, really? Alright, we definitely keep the greatest hand here. I mean, we're definitely at that point now where we're so far behind cards, we really got to do something here. Yep. Uro is obviously not a card we want to see. Yep, back comes Uro. Nope, another Urza. That's worse. Taking 5. Yeah, this is not looking great for us. Goose. You can escape Uro back into play, and we're in pretty bad shape from there. Sure. Interesting that they're not just casting Uro, but Alright, chump block 1. Take 7. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yeah, even if we held back and saved Pack Rat, we're dead there. Alright, so this is a pretty bad matchup here for us. I think that's fine. Problem is, I don't think Sony Silence is very good here because it's Urza can activate him anyway, and then besides that, they don't really care too much. It doesn't seem like. Cannonball could be good. EEs are interesting. I'll just run it back like this. Alright. Yeah. Keep it. Alright. Let's see what they got. Take the goose. I mean, it's a lot of rebukes. Let's get Pack Rat into play. So my issue here is, okay, well that sucks, but obviously if they would have drawn it last turn, they would have just done it then. Oof. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. We gotta hope they mess up and block or they don't have a land. Nope, they don't mess up and block. Well, on the bright side, they don't have a land. Not yet. Wow, really? No Urza. It's incredibly surprising. I'm not going to grab double red yet. That's a good one. Make another rat. They take 2. Yep, make another food. So, something to note about our Damnation in hand is, yes, Damnationing away, killing their Urza. Oof, actually, that's bad for us. We can't actually do it because of Metallic Rebuke. Yeah. EE on 2 is pretty bad for us here. Yep, EE on 2 is very bad for us here. Attack for 4. Ransack. Alright. It's not what I wanted by any means, but... Yep. Yep, rebuke it. I like a cryptic command too, I forgot about that. Alright. Yeah, them waiting a whole nother turn here is a bit of a problem for us. Right now the plan kind of is to attempt the path, hope it gets rebuked, and then turn untap Damnation. Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright. So now they just have Cryptic Command in hand. Sure. I was confused there for a second. I was like, wait, is there a way they can make Cryptic Command mana? Fuck me, really? Oh, yeah. I hate this card so much. Uh, yep. This is about to get real ugly for us. Taking one. Yeah, spin the wheel. Sure. Well, sure. Alright, we're gonna get Arid Mesa here, I guess. And by Arid Mesa, I meant Sacred Foundry. Untap, draw for turn. It's a fucking Dreadbore. The bright side, we get the Cryptic Command out of their hand. Alright. Here we go. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand now. Oh yeah. Don't know how we're beating that, but this is like Simic mid-range that just happens so to be playing Urza. Yep. All right. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. I don't want to keep playing this game. Let's just go on to the next round. All right. So this hand's a little wonky. I want to try it though on the draw. We do have Double Inquisition. Bolts are possibly not very good. This is very matchup dependent. All right. That could be a lot of things. Oh, that's a good draw. All right. So Dredge is a tough one. Dredge is a tough one. Are they smarter than I am? Fuck yes, they are. They're playing 2 black sources. Comes a Bloodghast. Damn it. This me not having enough red sources in this deck might start coming out to hurt me. Like, my thought was, like, we got a million Seasoned Pyromancers and stuff. We'll never, ever, 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 ever... Or we got a million lands, and Blood Moon will never need to have... Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's annoying. Alright, Blood Crypt. Bolt you. So I know one of their cards in hand. No blocks. My Bloodghast. This is like hands down one of the weirdest games of Magic I think I've ever played in my life. Just saying. Like, their last card in hand is an Ox, and I don't know how to feel about this. I feel very strange about this right now. Like, they got life from them finally? Fuck, that sucks. Alright. Down to 7. Does Blood Moon actually help me here? I don't think so, right? We're going to discard Lingering Souls Blood Moon. No, Inquisition. Alrighty then. That worked out very well. Barring a insane dredge from our opponent here, we should... Am I playing 2 planes? I just realized I'm playing 2 planes. Barring an insane dredge from our opponent here, we should be good. Yep, block 1, go to 4. Yep. Down to 3. Alright. They get hardcast an Ox here. I think that's the plan. I think hardcast the Ox is the plan here. But I gotta hit a lot of creeping chills for that to work. Alright, they're not hitting another dredger, so they're stuck on 1 dredger right now. So they hardcast Ox, they'll still only have 1 dredger. We just gotta hope they have a really bad dredge. Come on, bad dredge. Damn it, they got a creeping chill, but is that enough? I don't think that's enough. They got a 5. And have 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Block, block, block. Yep, brings it back. Oof. That ain't gonna do it. So that makes us 4 more blockers. The 5 attackers puts them to 2. Does Life from the Loam do it, or does Blood Moon do anything here? They have Loam, 1 unknown. Does Blood Moon actually do anything? So they draw a land. They have 3, 4, 5 attackers. You can block 2 of them, so we can block 1, 2. So right now, this leaves us with 3 blockers. Block 1, block 2, block 3. Still dead. Alright, hold on. So if we attack with all 5, they then have to block at least 1. So then we only have 2 blocks to block here, here, and they get through for 6. I don't think we got it there. I think... if they don't have a land drop, I think we regret that. So we know Life from the Loam, 2 unknown. Are we dead to Conflagrate no matter what? So we got 1, 2, 3. This is tough. The good thing is without Loam, they can't just get lands back to guarantee they get Bloodghast back every turn. Our opponent had a really good dredge there. Alright, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. So we're looking like we're taking 3 here. Right, so block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, take 2. So we gotta block at least with 1, right? Oh no, shit, they... So this can now block there. Block there. Block. So block there, block there, block there. Block 2 Bloodghast, take 2, 3. Yeah. 2 of them go to 3. This doesn't do it if they don't hit a land, does it though? Or if they No, yeah, they're dead if they don't hit a land here or have a that Conflagrate. And we're just gonna chump them both. All right, I don't know how we got there in that one, but we found a way. All right. So to be honest, this is not a matchup I think Blood Moon is particularly good in, or the Lilianas, or the Thoughtseize. These are cards I don't particularly like in this matchup. I'm not a huge fan of Damnation, but we don't have Angers, so I think we got to do that. Rest in peace. Alright, well, let's... Maybe just cut this because we just don't want the Liliana. Is Blood Moon okay? They can cut off... I mean, Blood Moon does do something. It's not particularly good, but it does something. Is E something we want? No, because can't even set it on 2. We blow up our own Rest in Peace. Alright, let's run it back. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. We should have brought in Sword of Light and Shadow. I mean, Fire and Ice. Okay, I'm going to keep this hand. This hand looks good. We have Inquisition, we have Ransack, we have some Lingering Souls. If we hadn't won game 1, I would more aggressively mulligan. But there's a chance... Okay. But I was going to say, there is a chance our opponent has just completely sideboarded themselves into a position here where... Alright, that's a nice draw. Here's to hoping they don't have a Dredger in hand. Haggle? Alright. This is a bad feeling for me. This tells me they definitely have a Dredger. Yep, and the odds are we're now going to have to take the Dredger out of their hand. Putting it back in the graveyard, which is going to suck for us. Although, actually, if they want to start dredging, can't hit that second land that way. So it's not the end of the world. Ooh. Ransack. If we get a way to get a white source, I'm 100% gonna... No, we don't. Alright. I'll say if we get a way to put a white source into play, I'm 100% gonna Blood Moon this turn. Alright, there's a Shriek Corn, but... Same problem they've had the last 2 turns. White source. Alright. Alright. No more Stomping Ground, or no more green sources for them. Unless they naturally draw their forest. And this one's pretty much done now. They're going to fight a very hard way back into this game. Yep. Alright. That was a weird match against Dredge. I think that if we win game 1, I think we're decently favored to have a chance at winning. If we don't win game 1, I think we have a very hard time winning that matchup. So, alright, we'll be back in just a minute with the next round. Alright, we're on the play here for round number 3. So, something I didn't say last match, but I probably should have, was that when they mulligan that low for a graveyard hate piece against our deck, that's pretty bad. I don't think, as someone who plays a lot of Dredge off of recordings, we're going to mulligan. I don't like this hand very much. Maybe it's fine. Alright, because we're on the play, I'm going to keep it. Anyway, Dredge, I definitely think they should have mulliganed that low to get a ley line against us. Because realistically, if we play a fair game against them, we're not beating them. Normally. Like, they had a bad hand game 1. That's why we were able to pace them turn for turn and beat them. That second hand was very light on disruption, and I was really counting on that Ransack the Lab to find us some more help, like a rest in peace or something. But I didn't really want to mulligan because we just won match 1, or game 1, and I didn't want to mulligan to Oblivion when I had a hand that I thought was playable. Plus, they'd already mulliganed, so I thought, well, at worst, we'll just try it. We still have game 3 on the play. And game 3 on the play, I'd be much more willing to try and dig to that, to those outs. So something that is awkward here is we have white-black mana and no red mana yet, but we can't cast every spell in our hand except for Season Pyro, and depending on what they're playing, these paths are probably going to be bad. I kind of hope we're playing against Burn with a hand like this. Not really. I really don't hope we're playing against Burn with a hand like this, actually. After the first 2 matches, I definitely think that we should have a little bit more red sources in our mana base. I think these should be, some of these should be Arid Mesas, and we should have a second fetchable Blood Crypt in our deck over I think one of these swamps. I think 2 swamps is plenty. I'm actually going to make those notes real quick while we're waiting for our opponent to here to... Oh, they have kept their hand. And we're going to play Shambling Lance and pass here. So, 1 flats down. Alright, humans. Alright. So, this is interesting. Alright, we drew Arid Mesa, which is pretty good for us here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and fetch the Blood Crypt here. And then Ransack. I'm going to take a Bolt. We could take another red source here, but I think this is fine. So they, of course, had a really good start with the Aether Vial. Here comes a champion, followed by what is certainly going to be a probably either a Thalia or a... Okay, it's not a Kite Self Rebooter, so it's probably a Thalia. Alright. Me likey. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna almost certainly bolt this Thalia, taking it down. We have 4 cards in hand here. Going to 5 with the draw step. Alright, 4. Blue. Red. Alright, white. No. So bolt. Path. Now at this point they have 3 mana and a Vial, so at this point Path to Exile giving them more mana is completely irrelevant. They already have all the mana they need to do what they want to do. They are also playing the very nice Theros Beyond Death lands here. Land? Ooh, Path to Exile. Ransack. Alright, we're going to play this Shocked and we're going to pass the turn. Not a big fan of Shocking here, but you got to do what you got to do. Do they have a 2 to put into play here? They do not, which is good for us. Back up to 4 cards, though, and our hand is not particularly great at the moment. Alright, there's their other basic, which is good for us. Gonna go and path it. Depending on what we draw, I might actually just go Pack Rat next turn. Well, actually, Pack Rat's pretty bad in the face of... Here's the question. Do I want to hold the Pack Rat or the Path? I think I want the Pack Rat, or the Path, rather. So it only gives us 1 token. They have 3 cards in hand. Do we Thoughtseize them here? I kind of want to Thoughtseize. I assume this props the Aether Vial. It does. So I'm guessing we're getting bounced here. Actually, I might bounce a token. Yeah, Reflected Mage bouncing a token almost seems better. Yep. Alright, I mean, I'll take the Seasoned Pyromancer bounce. Deputy Reflector. Alright, I'm going to take Deputy here. If they want to Reflector me and bounce and attack for 2 here, that's fine. And about if your opponent controls that creature can't cast. That creature owner can't cast spells with that name until your next turn. Okay. So we'll be able to cast this again next turn if we want to. I'm going to go to 8. I think our best way of winning the game here is to... Alright, that's going to name Seasoned Pyromancer for sure. Yep. So unfortunately, they'll be able to put this into play to stop us from equipping. So I think what we have to do is go Path. And that is our 3rd path, so we no longer care about Path to Exile. Interesting. And we are going to play that out. Let me read. Because again, I mean, we only get 1 token out of it. Unless they're smart. They're not. Okay. Ooh, that's good. That was some good hits there. Right, we're gonna stay back on the defensive here. So the thing was here, if our opponent would have bounced our Seasoned Pyromancer with the ability on the stack, we would have lost the Pyromancer and the sword. I mean, we would have gotten 2 tokens instead, but not really sure they care about the second token. All right, Horizon Canopy is a good land. Freebooter here. It'll take our Lingering Souls almost certainly. Interesting. All right, let's force him to play it. Yep. I'm going to bounce my Seasoned Pyro. Yep. No, you're bouncing a token. Alright. Alright, so it fizzles. Alright. Ransack. Take the Dreadbore. Kill the Freebooter. Get our Lingering Souls back. I mean, so we're definitely in a grind here. Nothing to note. Trading with one of these does mean we can get sack our Seasoned Pyromancer to get some value out of it. Yeah, all right, so this feels like we're walking into a trap here, but I'm still going to walk into it anyway. At this point, our best bet is to trade off with these as we can. So, right, there's a pack rat. We're now going to discard the Lingering Souls to our pack rat to make a token, because pack rat's going to be bigger than our other tokens are going to, no matter what here. All right, Lieutenant. So a little surprised they didn't lead on that, but okay. Right. Makes me feel like they definitely do not have another 3-drop in hand. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what you got, opponent. This is the part where the game where we're going to try to slowly start taking over. I got 2 cards in hand. They can cast everything here. So this is tricky because if they do block and call our bluff, no, they concede. Okay, I would say if they do block and call our bluff, I'm gonna feel really sad having to actually discard this Seasoned Pyromancer to pack rat here. But I mean, it's 4-8-12 if we do that, and they lose their Reflector Mage almost certainly. So, oh, I'm an idiot. Why am I not playing Plague Engineer on my sideboard? Holy crap, I'm dumb. Okay, so Brutalities, EEs, Damnations, Chandras. I'm gonna cut the Thought Seizes. So these are the 2 I want first. So Blood Moon's an interesting one in my opinion because yes, Blood Moon absolutely does stop them from playing most of the spells in their deck because it cuts off their lands. If they have a Vial it's irrelevant. And it does cut off their canopies and such, but I'm still not sure if that's exactly worth it. Um, my initial feeling is to cut these as well and just bring in these 4 cards and leave it like this, because Chandra not only can kill stuff, but she's also a way we can win the game while having removal spells on the board. Damnation's really good if they try to go wide, which some of their hands they have to go wide to get through. Obviously, Damnation and Pack Rat kind of not the best feeling in the world, but if we're going big enough in Pack Rat, the odds are we don't need the Damnation anyway. Liliana the Veiled is fine here. She's not going to be great a lot of the time, but she's going to do her job pretty well when we need her to. Our 2 equipment, Batterskull and Sword of Light and Shadow, are both very good here. Most of their deck is white creatures, so Light and Shadow is still relevant. They have definitely more white creatures than they do blue or black or red. So the Light and Shadow is pretty relevant there. Batterskull, of course, just 4/4 gain life is pretty strong. They can absolutely get bigger than a 4/4, but a lot of times, hopefully, we've already dealt with that. So, unfortunately, we do have a small problem here in the fact that they know our removal suite. So I almost want to diversify it a little bit, but I think that's not worth it. I think we're better off just running it back the way we were. And if they really hit our removal spells hard with meddling mages and such, then game 3 try to play that different game. Alright, I like this hand. I'm going to keep it. We're very close to Lily. Cavern naming human. Are we getting vialed or are we getting actual human? No, nothing. Okay. That's even better. Alright, we're going to pass. I'd like to not fetch if I don't have to here. Freebooter. I'm going to kill the freebooter. I just don't want to deal with it. They obviously kept more of a slow, controlling hand, which is fine. We can still deal with that. They now will see our entire hand, though, which does kind of suck. But that's okay. Alright, so honestly, I think here what I want to do is... I need a white source. We're going to ransack for a 3rd land here. We are taking a lot of damage. Hoping to find a 3rd land here. Blackcleave Cliff, I think, would be the best one for us. But I would also take any of our black fetches to go get a swamp to minimize damage as much as possible, which means just not Arid Mesa. Yeah, I thought we were going to have an easier time with our double red than we have been. It's probably an oversight in my part. Definitely think we need more Blood Crypt. Yeah, I mean... Also, I think we want Plague Engineer in the sideboard. It's just a really good card in a lot of matchups. Well, shit. We miss a land here. I guess we can take a Dreadbore since we can cast Dreadbore. And it'll be a card they don't know about. I mean, worst case scenario, next turn we just go Stoneforge anyway. white, blue, Meddling Mage. Almost certainly going to name probably Path to Exile here, since they know about that. They could name Stoneforge or Lily here, actually, too. Alright, Liliana the Veil. Smart choice. That's very likely the card we would play next. Land. I think, honestly, at the moment, I want to go Stoneforge Mystic here. Go get myself the Batterskull. And just go from there. Right now, our mana problems are obviously awful. But Batterskull should be able to pressure them a decent amount. Obviously, Reflector Mage is pretty bad against that line. I think Reflector Mage is just bad for us here no matter what. They have all the mana under the sun, so I would like to hit another land so we could Season Pyromancer here. Probably pitch the second Stoneforge and Reflector Mage. Okay. Okay, so Reflector Maging that obviously doesn't feel great for us, but it's not the end of the world. Plus, truth be told, we had no intention of really... Ooh, that's a good draw. Actually, do I want to Dreadbore and then Path? I think that's what I want to do. You want to Dreadbore this and then Path next turn? I think so. Yeah, I like that, actually. I like that. Black. Alright, with the trigger on the stack, I'm going to Path it. This does mean they get to take Liliana or Batterskull here. But those are bad cards to take here anyway, and we're just pretty happy about our Season Pyromancer getting to do some work next turn. Also, it felt almost like they had an image coming. Now, I also know, yes, we're taking 2 from this. But I'd rather be at 10 and them not be holding the card of ours hostage. Alright, another land with 2 cards in hand. Mana Strider. Alright, Mana Strider is a problem. Taking 5 this turn is really, really bad for us. Not entirely sure what we're doing here to get out of this. That might be the answer. I'm going to play this tapped. And we are going to go... I think I'm discarding Stoneforge Mystic. I think Stoneforge and Batterskull, to be honest. No, let's go double Stoneforge. Yeah. Chandra and a Damnation. That's really good for us. So barring them playing 2 really, really good cards here, we're gonna go to 4. Although honestly, depending on what their play is, we might just Chandra this instead. Yeah, depending on what their play here is. Okay, no, never mind. They're gonna have another follow up here. All right, Vile. I mean, if that's what they got, nope. Okay. Meddling Mage. Okay. So what are we naming a Meddling Mage? Leona again? Are you gonna name Batterskull? EE. Okay. That's a good one too. Alright, attacking for just the 3 in the air, I'm assuming. We're going to give our opponent something to think about here. I'm going to attack here. And here's the thing. If they block this with either of these, and we have a Plague Engineer to follow up with... Nope, they just let us get a bunch of free damage in. I like it. Alright. Here we go. We're at 4, and they have 1 card in a canopy. 4 and 1 card in a canopy, and next turn we're probably going to play... I think I'm going to play Batterskull. Depending on what they lead with here. Oh god, Kitesail Freebooter, really? Depending on what the other card in hand is going to depend on what they take here. Losing Batterskull sucks. I mean, we get to kill it one of 3 ways here, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, they likely aren't going to have a follow. Oh, no, they could. Is it going to be another 2-drop, though? Alright, let's ransack. They want the path. Alright. Alrighty, next turn we can go Chandra, hold up path to exile. Or just go Batterskull here. They're out of redraw lands at the moment. And they've already played 3 of them. Oh, another Manus Rider. Son of a bitch. Yep. Alright, last card in hand was Unclaimed Territory. We go to 1 here. Yep, put us to 1. Alright, here we go. Chandra. Kill it. Getting rid of this Inquisition out of my hand. Because it's likely never going to be relevant again. We now have a path to exile. Which means any haste threat we can deal with for now. Another Aether Vial. Alright. I'm going to attack with Shambling Vents. So we go up to 3. Get us a little bit closer out of the danger zone. We're going to get plus discarding position again. Plus exiling top card. Shoot them. Alright, we're going to sit here holding up a path to exile. We may be just about out of the danger zone here. I'm definitely not going to hold my breath, but we might be just outside of it. Barring Thalia, we can kill all their stuff this turn. Okay, we can't kill a Thalia yet. Edict. Red mana. Batterskull. Alright, now we got Path and Bolt up to protect against whatever they play. I think this one's over with. Man, this has been a grind. Alright, I think we're done here. Yep. Oh man, that was a good one. That was definitely a tough one. But we got there. Alright, we're going to be back for the next round in just a minute. Alright, back here for round 4 on the play. This is a little awkward. We got 2 removal spells. If our removal spells are good, this hand is probably good. If they're not, this hand's probably bad. We're going to keep it on the play, though. I'm going to lead on Blackcleave Cliffs. I kind of want to play the burn matchup, so I'm kind of hoping they're burn, just to see how we fare against them. Also, it's a little thing, but Path to Exile in this deck is a little awkward with the land base. I still stand by right now. I think it's better because of the Titans, but and Urza and everything, because it's just easier to hit what we want to hit. I still stand by that, but I do think it's notable that Path is slightly more awkward with our mana base. Oh god, okay, nope. Yep, our hand's bad. Hand bad. Alright, I'm just getting Pack Rat into play against them. If they're really a blue-green Urza deck, I really just want to have a threat into play and try to get our Pack Rat to be as valuable and useful as possible throughout this game. I might be wrong. I'm definitely not saying it's the right choice. Astrolabe, Labe, Labebe, Labubu, A Boo Boo. Let's go get us a pick and a basket. Anyone remember Yogi Bear? Yogi the Bear? Used to love that dude. Used to watch the crap out of that show on Boomerang. Alright. Astra. La Baba. Alright. Pluto Delta. We getting pushed? That would about sum up my life right now. The worst part is because of this thing with Snow-Covered Island and push me. This art is just literally a bunch of rats. I mean, don't know what I expected it to be, but... No, Emery, okay. This bitch about to die. 100% about to die. Do I want a swamp? I think I want to go with a swamp. The real question is, do we bolt it or do we Liliana Edict it? I'm gonna attack. I'd actually be very happy if they didn't read the text box on the card and just blocked. Right. Because of this beautiful thing called Blood Moon, I'm going to go get myself a Swampy. And then we're just going to be mana efficient, and we're going to play Liliana and Edict. Also, notably, they are away from being able to get to whatchamacallit mana next turn. One big way we win this game is by keeping them off of their cards like Emery and Urza. I got excited for a second because I thought they were on their main phase and they were just passing the turn. Alright. Welder. It's their Sword of the Meek Thopter Foundry combo. Yep. So we got to kill this for sure. So because of this, Blood Moon is terrible. If they didn't have this or a basic island, we'd probably keep it, but kind of wish we would just have held on to the Blood Moon and discarded to the Rat, but at the same time, like, I think at the moment it's a little more important to go off what we have in our hand. Right, opponent's probably going to play Urza here, or they're going to path the Urza. Yep. Yep, make your token. Depending on what we draw is going to decide what we do next turn. Inquisition. We're going to take a look at what they have in their hand. Well, just drawing 2 cards here. I'm not happy about that, but this puts us both in top deck mode, and our board can quickly get better than theirs from this spot, unless they draw an Urza. Even if they draw something like Foundry, they just don't have a lot to go off of with the Foundry. I would say, please attack. I will trade with the Seasoned Pyromancer in a heartbeat. You know what? We are going to Edict. Blast. They draw Galvanic Blast? Really? Alright, Liliana down. That's fine. We still got a very good clock here. Incredibly good, actually. They're down to 8, so they're dead next turn if they don't put something in the way of us. Alright. Let's get Blood Crypt, I guess. Let's see what they do. If they don't bounce anything, they die. Go to 5. Okay. Yeah, go to 5. Play rat. Right. Target player discards a card. No, target player discards, deal 2. Yep, alright. Next game. So, Thopter Foundry combo. Rest in Peace is good against that. Stony Silence is also good against that. Blood Moon's bad. This is awkward because bolts are okay. This sword's bad. This sword's okay at best. I don't know that Lilianas are great here. I guess she's pretty good at keeping their hand down. Maybe we cut like... Maybe we cut a Pack Rat. I don't know. Pack Rat was pretty good there. Pack Rat's a pretty good way of winning the game against them. Because they could play Dead of Night or Dead of Winter or whatever it's called, but... I guess they probably are going to bring in Dead of Winter, right? Because of what they saw in Game 1. Maybe since we're cutting a Pack Rat, we'll cut a Lingering Souls too. No, let's cut a Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's not good against very much of their deck. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. Let's bring back in the Pack Rat. We're bringing in Stony Silence, which shuts off our Sword of Fire and Ice. So I'd rather have more Pack Rats than Stoneforge Mystics. Because, well, yes, I would like to get to a Batterskull or something. If we have Stony Silence in play, Batterskull, once the token dies, is done, and then Sword of Fire and Ice can't be equipped any further. So, also possible additions are EEs and Damnations. Chandra's also possibly not terrible. Actually, do I want a Chandra instead of like a Liliana? Nope, we didn't get it in time. Okay. Sam has a Rest in Peace, which is good against Emery and good against the rest of their combo. Oh, I'm dumb. We should have taken out a Lingering. We could have taken out Lingering Souls too because of the fact that we brought in Rest in Peace. All right, I'm gonna keep it. We got action. Forest La Baba. Yep. Do I want to spend a Dreadbore on that? I kind of think I do. I think I would do since they do in fact have... I mean, they can't go they can't go Ren at 6. They can't go Urza next turn. You know what? I might be dumb. I think we were actually supposed to go... I get an island here. Nice. See what they got in their hand. EE push bobble. See the card that draws them cards? Oh, we'll play the flats. We can't crack it, but we'll play it. If they tick down again, we get to bolt it. Admittedly, given that they may not... Okay, so we know their exact hand now. Alright. Bolt it. Arid Mesa, or Sacred Foundry, rather. Alright, let's ransack. Got a Blackcliff Cliffs. I'll play the Cliffs. Pass. Next turn we have Lingering Souls mana out of the bin. Potentially go Season Pyromancer, draw Lingering Souls. Awkward thing is they can EE on 0, and that's pretty bad for our souls, but... Also, I don't necessarily want to play this out until we... Alright, let's go. Red. I'm going to discard a Souls and a Path. Oof. That's rough. We just totally did not draw what we needed. We needed another Black Star. Oh, no, maybe not. We can EE to blow him up. Yeah, we're about to get pushed here, which is going to suck, but... Yeah. Oh, cracking the Islet. I'm assuming they're going to push our Season Pyromancer. Yep. Alright, so... Oh, I didn't pay attention to see if that was the same push art that they revealed before. That's a mistake. We should have paid attention to that better. Anyway, 3 unknown and an EE. Alright, EE on 0. Okay, round 6. Get that fiery Islet back. Play Water Grave tapped. Come on, opponent, forget. Dang it. Well, I'm never going to forget to use it. It's fine. Alright. So Liliana is not great here because we're going to have to fight with Red and 6, giving them a card every turn. Discard the fiery Islet again. Iliot. Three mana. That sucks. Yep. Not particularly 4 good cards, but yep, pick back up the fiery Iliot. Alright. That certainly sucks, but nothing we can do about it. This is kind of funny, actually. Pop an EE? Yes, we are. Yep, and we can't search our library, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to discard the Path to Exile. I think it's our weakest card in hand. They had a Mystic Sanctuary. It's not great where they were at. Alright, let's see. Let's see. On the bright side, this looks like it's just a, what, is that a Squire? Squire's 1/2? Yep. Yep. Turn the fiery Elliot to their hand with Brennan 6 here. We hit. Cooldown's Command would have been good. Planes would have been good. This time, picked up Mystic Sanctuary. Okay. Good. Yeah. What do you got? Sure. I'm not sure what they're getting for 2 here. Spellbomb's interesting. Oh yeah, we knew the last card is Sanctuary. Alright. We got 21 cards left. Sure. Stop her from ultimate. Well, at this point, we have 17 cards left in our deck. I'm not feeling super confident about where we're at. Oh, did they not draw a card off the Spellbomb? That's interesting. Yep. Alright. Here we go. Now we gotta hope they don't draw anything good here for the next couple turns. Alright. It's finish off Ren and 6 here. Not that it's really doing much for them, but never know. Okay, and they're done. Whoo! Alright, that was a tough one. That was a very tough fight there. Yeah, I mean, it was a long match. We were out of cards almost. Oh, we did have a pack rat left though. Oh my goodness, that pack rat would have been insane. And I mean, most of the rest of our deck was just bad cards at this point anyway. So I mean, yeah, cool. Yeah, the rest of our deck was bad cards except for the one pack rat we had left in our deck. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty. Well, what was that? Round 5? Was that the final round? No, we got one more round. Holy crap, man! Where'd this come from? We went from 0-2 to 2-0-2-0-2-0. Holy crap! I like this list a lot. So far, it's feeling really strong. I mean, like I said, there's a couple changes in the mana base I would make, and I would probably put a Plague Engineer or two somewhere in the sideboard. But at the moment, I like where we're at. Yeah, I mean, we'll be back in just a minute for the last round. Alright, on the play here for the final round. Yeah, we'll keep it. I mean, Shaman that's a little slow here, but you know, the Inquisition here is pretty good. Amulet, amulet, amulet. So I think we just have to take the one Sakura Tribe Scout and somehow find a way to beat the rest of this. Oh, I guess I know how to beat the rest of this, right? Blood Moon? I guess I should have taken the Thoughtseize and tried to Thoughtseize them in a turn or two to try and get the interesting. You know, if we would have Thoughtseized, yeah, if we would have taken the Thoughtseize, we could Thoughtseize this turn to have the highest chance of protection against a Primeval Titan. To where now we are very dead to a Primeval Titan. Yep. Yeah, so we're very dead to a Primeval Titan here. I mean, to be fair, there's a good chance they just drew the once upon a time and we couldn't have done anything anyway. And we were hoping to Blood Moon them out, so getting Black Source made sense. Now it's like triple activate Slayer Stronghold. No. What? Oh, they're gonna go get another Primeval Titan? Now they go get the Slayer Strongholds. The Garrison. Oh no, they have a Garrison in hand. They can't. Ooh. Because they only play one Garrison. Yeah. I mean, path 1 and then die. Alright, Blood Moon EEs. Let's try this, I guess. See how it goes. Like, at least... Oh, God. Really, deck? On the bright side, at least if we're going to lose, we're going to lose quickly. Here's the plan. Shambling Vents, Ransack on 2, find our red source, Blood Moon. That's the plan. Now, what happens if that's not good enough? Then we just lose. Ooh, it might be good enough. Show me a little love, deck. Alright. And we do have a threat to go along with our Blood Moon here. Alright. Nature's Claim. If they got the Nature's Claim, we're going to cry. They didn't. Nice. Alright, let's bring in Chandra over. Guess over a Liliana. Because we're more likely to be able to cast Chandra through Blood Moon than we are Liliana. Alright. So here's the deal. We have Inquisition, we have Ransack the Lab. They kept 7. Alright, let's try it. I'm assuming they're going to keep a hand that's going to be able to fight Blood Moon. Alright, well, we can take Azusa. Alright, make a... Ooh, that's a good one. Alright. Well, some days you try harder than others and still don't get it. Yep, now you get a Stirrings as well. No, Soccer Tribe Scout, okay. Taking the Azusa. So the big thing here is we know for a fact... Oh, wait. We can't beat a Titan here. Well, we might be able to with the Path, actually. I'm not sure. These protected Liliana very well. Yeah. Probably just picking back up the Rat Farm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you draw the Titan? No way, you drew the Titan, didn't you? Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. Stirrings. You didn't just make a bunch of mana, did you? For no reason? You gotta have Primal Titan, right? You do. Planes. Resolves. Path. We know Bojuka Bog and Colony Heart Expedite or Colony Garden. Yep. Ransack. Yeah, I think we're dead here. They just drew the right cards in the right order. 2, 4, 6, yeah. They just get a pack for Titan and kill us. Yeah. I'm not seeing a way out here, so I think we're done for. Guess we should have mulliganed more aggressively for a yeah, let's just concede. So should have mulliganed more aggressively for a Blood Moon. Either way, we still got the 3-1, 3-2, which is still pretty good. So overall, the changes of the deck that we made, I like the way it feels. Not to say the first version was bad, but I think it was more so the first version was just kind of a rough draft. I do not think this is the most optimal version either. I like Pack Rat a lot. I like a lot of the stuff we're doing here. I don't know if Dreadbore is necessarily a must. Yeah, I mean, I like the Seasoned Pyromancers. I like the Lingering Souls. I even like the mana base. The 2 Shambling Vents, a little awkward still, but I'm not sure. Definitely think we definitely want at least another fetchable black-red source. I think the answer is to cut a swamp. Maybe it's a plains. I don't know. It's tough to say. Anyway, the sideboard. Again, the only thing I thought about was like some Plague Engineers was a card I felt like we could have used. And then, other than that, I'm not really sure. You know, I'd hate to say let's go even deeper on the big mana deck hate, but I kind of feel like that's where we're at. Maybe a 4th Blood Moon. I don't know. Other than that, though, I'm not sure. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Anthony, if you see this, let me know what you think of the updated list. I know you mentioned you might want me to play another version next month. I'm totally open with that still. Let me know what you guys want, what you're feeling. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you next time.